What's going on, you guys? It's Scott from Fly Rides, back again today with another eMTB review for you. Today we are checking out the 2020 Specialized Turbo Levo Comp 29. Oh my gosh, I don't understand this bike this year because it has gotten some incredible upgrades from the 2019 version, but is costing the same amount of money. Is costing? I don't think that's grammatically correct. I think it's just cost. Before we break into the review, you guys, make sure to like this video. That's all I'm asking for, giving you my hard-earned thoughts. The thoughts don't come easily to me, all right? So this is hard for me to talk to you guys about. Like the video. I'm gonna tell you about some specs, and of course we'll talk about the ride as well. Enjoy some sexy, sexy B-roll of me and Hector riding it. Year to year, Specialized Turbo Levo series has impressed us, but this year, again, I am just aghast at what you're getting on this bike. So a 700 watt-hour battery, that is going to be 40% bigger than last year's model, but it's cost the same. I just can't stress this enough. It's insane to me. You're getting that 700 watt-hour battery on this. Of course, you're getting the Specialized Trail Tune motor, the 2.1. It's a Bros S mag. Don't tell anybody, but it's a Bros S mag, really nice. You guys know that motor, I'm sure. Super quiet, integrated feel. It offers a ton of power, but it's, I mean, their little tagline, it's you, only faster, only stronger, only something. It is a fantastic setup in terms of the motor and battery. Of course, you also are gonna have the Specialized Mission Control app available, which is even better this year. One of the better, honestly, I think, e-bike apps? Specialized, of course, is pretty well known for their very minimalist cockpits. If you want this year to add the Turbo Connect display so you can have a little bit of information, your drivetrain on the Specialized Turbo Levo Comp is going to be the SRAM GX long cage 11-speed. You got an 11 to 46 tooth cassette in the back. For me, that's plenty, especially on the Bros S mag. I don't feel like you need a 50 or a 52 in that lowest gear. And if you do, it's time to pump those legs up, you guys. Get to that gym, hit it hard this year. Suspension on this bike, of course, you're having the FSR setup. That is Specialized proprietary 4-point setup. Really solid, it's nice and concise, very playful. Pretty short chainstays on this as well at 455 millimeters. This is another thing that is a crazy upgrade from 2019. You're getting a Lyric fork on this, which it's still like I have to turn around and look at this bike sometimes and be like, is that really what you're getting? $5,900 for a Lyric fork and then the deluxe in the back is friggin' awesome. Like, it's really, really good. And it just, you know, if you've ridden a Lyric fork, you're not gonna wanna go back off after it. You're also this year getting 35 millimeter stanchions, which is an improvement as well. You're getting an X-Fusion dropper seat post on this, which offers plenty of travel for when you're descending. Another thing Specialized does to keep this bike a little more playful and offer a little bit less weight is you're getting a 2.6 Butcher grid tire in the front and then a 2.3 Eliminator in the back. Again, that's just gonna give you a little bit more playfulness, not gonna feel as chunky in the back, which is something I've experienced, especially on 29er plus size bikes. I just don't think it's super necessary to have it in the back. You kind of end up feeling like you're like pushing around a boat or something like this. So in my experience on this bike, that was one thing I really noticed, is having that 2.3 in the back offers you a little bit more speed downhill and a lot more playfulness. They've given you SRAM's Guide RE brakes on this. That's a hydraulic disc brake set. 200 millimeter rotors, front and rear, so some solid stopping power on that. I would probably not go lower than the Guide brakes personally. I think it's a good starting set and you can upgrade from there if you'd like. All right, so let's break into Hector's descent on this bike. Hector's gonna show you what it's like to go downhill full speed on this bike and his thoughts on it. Then we'll come on back to me. I'll tell you who this bike is good for and what I thought of it. Hector, Godspeed.
Yeah, this bike feels great. Right under me here. Let's get some of this. Oh yeah, it feels so good. Nice and plush, easy to move. It's 2.3s in the rear, which is great. Makes it feel really good. Look at this, kind of gnarly. Really liking this. All right, here we go. Let's get this turn. Whee! All right, let's pick up some speed. This turn. All right, yeah, this thing feels so good on the turns. Braking capabilities. We have some SRAM guides. Such good. Feel so confident on behind the brakes. Little hills right here. Ooh. Super playful. All right, picking up some speed now. Rock. Hard on the brakes. Nice. Let's get this step up. Yeah. I gotta be honest, this thing is super playful. Oop, choose your own adventure. Wide today, wide turn. Just to pick up more speed. Oop, watch that rut. Gotta say, like I said, this battery pack, low center of gravity. On the climb, this Broza motor is really, really powerful. On the descent, this really feels like a regular bike. No, not like other e-bikes. Feels nice and comfortable. So if you're just jumping into the e-bike realm of things, this is such a good bike to get behind. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get some gnarlies. Get some rock action. Bump and turns. Yeah. Oh, this feels great. Quick takeaway. Brakes, excellent. Excellent for stopping power. Shifting, we do have SRAM drivetrain, also really good. The suspension on this, we have a RockShox Lyric in the front. Feels really, really good. Along with the Deluxe, I believe it's the RT. No, the Select rear suspension in the back. It's really good. Really, really enjoying this bike.
So my thoughts on this bike, it's unbelievable. I've always been a fan of the Specialized Turbo Levo Comp. I think it's cost effective. I think it is, it's reasonable, but you're getting some really solid components on it. Upgrading slightly from that SRAM NX, which really on most bikes I probably would upgrade. Another thing is like bikes in this class, in this price range, I think value-wise it outperforms them. There's no power lurches on that Bros S mag motor. It really feels smooth and natural. I gotta say, I've never been a massive like motor noise person, but just the overall, just the way it kind of power curves and you're not just like right out the gate power is really great for riders who want that natural experience. I've never been a huge fan of the SRAM one-click system, but someone pointed out to me it's because I have a tendency to destroy my drivetrains. Is why I don't like it. I like to shift a bunch at a time, and that's not the best thing to do. So the SRAM one-click drivetrain is going to be actually great for you guys and gals who have a tendency to kind of like not plan out your climbs in advance of time. So that can be pretty solid as well. Again, Hector is a better rider than I am. So he seemed to love it. I also loved it. I think it's a great moderate to advanced bike. It really offers a ton of versatility. If you're a new rider who is going to be able to come in and spend a little bit of extra money so that you can grow into a bike, it's great for that. Or if you're a more advanced rider who wants something that just wants a really solid base frame for a little bit cheaper and long-term you can upgrade some components, it's good for that as well. So in terms of Specialized lineup, fair cost. Also the stock components, like the value you're getting on those in terms of what you're paying, it's pretty high. You're not really missing a ton of stuff in terms of what you're getting right out the gate. You're not going to need to upgrade the suspension for some time. Again, that Lyric fork is offering great travel, and on those 35mm stanchions this year, you don't feel like you're missing anything. Also, that 700 watt-hour battery, you're definitely not missing anything there. I think it's going to be a little bit of time before we see some sort of like super mega battery coming out. So this will probably be the highest end battery for quite some time. Leave a comment, you guys. Let me know what you think of this bike if you've ridden one. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And if you're going to be picking this bike up or you're picking up something different, and we could talk about your bike as well. Maybe I'll even review it if you behave yourself. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time. Sweet.
Nice. You sound like, what's the guy from that old cartoon?
That's all, folks.